Hello and welcome to the USA Breaking News on 24th April 2026. The AFC M23 coalition has announced the launch of a leadership training program aimed at building peaceful and corruption-free Democratic Republic of Congo (DRC). In the first phase of the program, dubbed Uongozi Bora Good Leadership, AFC M23 trained 3,095 river drones from areas under its control. The training took place at Kanombe Training Center located in Rutsuhuru territory. AFC M23 spokesperson Rollins Kanyuka stated that the readers were equipped with the skills to avoid the poor governance practices that have previously stabilized the country, promote peaceful coexistence among citizens, and establish strong institutions. The closing ceremony of this training phase was attended by senior AFC M23 officials, including M23's military Chief Major General Sultani Makenga on April 23rd. General Makenga asked the trainees to put their knowledges into action, emphasizing that young leaders are the backbones of the struggle to liberate and rebuild the DRC. It is no longer about words, but concrete action that benefits the people, he said. FCM 23 further indicated that once its struggle ends, it intends to play a major role in the governance of the DRC, with its members expected to join political and security institutions. The coalition maintains that its members and fighters have the capacity to build a new DRC, one free from long-standing insecurity, poverty, division, and discrimination. Tibor Nagy has stated that ensuring justice for Congolese Tutsis could be a key to achieving lasting peace in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Her remarks follow protests held in Washington, D.C. on April 20 in 2026, where Congolese Tutsi, largely from the Banyamulenge community, called for end of ongoing killing in South Kivu. The demonstrators alleged that the forces from the DRC alongside troops from Burundi and the local military group known as Wazalendo are carrying out heavy attacks in Minembwe community. They claim these operations have blocked access to market and essential services, including healthcare. Speaking on April 23rd, Nagy argued that the international community to pay closer attention to suffering Congolese Tutsi rather than focusing solely on blaming Rwanda while ignoring alleged abuses by the Congolese government. Justice for Tutsis who are Congolese is a fundamental issue that must be addressed for lasting solution, he said. The Congolese Tutsi living in the United States have also called for independent international investigation into the violence in areas such as Minembwe, seeking accountability for those responsible for attacks against their communities. Donald Trump has announced that Israel and Lebanon have agreed to extend their ceasefire by 3 more weeks following high-level talks held at the White House. In a message shared on social media, Trump described the meeting as a very successful, adding that the United States will work closely with Lebanon to help counter Hezbollah. The ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon has been extended by 3 weeks. Trump stated he also revealed that a potential meeting between Israel Prime Minister and Lebanon President could take place in the United States, although no official date has been announced. A background on the ceasefire: the initial 10-day ceasefire agreement was reached on April 16th and was nearing its end before its latest extension. It will now remain in effect for additional 3 weeks. Under the terms, Israel retains the right to necessary defensive actions at any time in a response to to eliminate all ongoing threats. Lebanon is required to take a concrete measure to prevent Hezbollah and other non-state armed groups from launching attacks against Israel. Lebanese National Security Forces are recognized as the sole authority responsible for maintaining security within the country. Both Israel and Lebanon have requested the United States to continue mediating discussion aimed at resolving all outstanding issues. Despite these developments, the two countries do not have formal diplomatic relations. Notably, their last high-level talks prior to this month took place in 1993. A Chinese company, AI company DeepSeek, has unveiled to upgrade artificial intelligence model DeepSeek V4 Pro and DeepSeek V4 Flash, intensifying competition with a global tech giants OpenAI and Google. The newly released model are built as open source system, allowing developers worldwide to access, modify, and improve their codes. According to DeepSeek V4 Pro demonstrates a stronger performance than leading AI systems such as ChatGPT and Google Gemini, particularly in advanced mathematics and computer programming tasks. However, the company noted that in overall general knowledge, DeepSeek V4 Pro currently ranks just behind Google's latest model, Gemini 3.1 Pro. DeepSeek also acknowledged that while the new model show improvement compared to a recent release from OpenAI and Google, further refinements are still underway. The company expects the system to reach optimal performance within the next 3 to 6 months. The launch of DeepSeek V4 Pro and DeepSeek V4 Flash flows area updates to its model, including DeepSeek R1 and V3 ones. DeepSeek rose to global prominence in 2025 after releasing a DeepSeek R1, a model that successfully competed with industry-leading AI systems like ChatGPT in the global markets. Meta has announced a plan to lay off approximately 10% of its workplace, more than 8,000 employees, as the company shifts from responsibilities to artificial intelligence. The decision was communicated to the staff on April 23rd in 2026, with the USA-based tech giants also confirming it will no longer fill previously advertised job positions. The move comes as Meta significantly increased its investment in AI, aiming to automate certain roles that previously handled by human workers. The company, which owns platforms like Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram, plans to invest to $1,135 billion in AI projects in 2026, matching its total spending in the sector over the past 3 years. A Meta spokesperson confirmed the layoff, but declined to provide further details, according to BBC. Earlier this year, CEO Mark Zuckerberg has already signaled the company's direction, stating that AI-driven productivity could allow one individual to perform tasks previously handled by entire teams. I think 2026 will be the year AI begins to fundamentally transform how we work, Mark Zuckerberg said. Meta has already laid off around 2,000 employees this year, with the upcoming cut expected to be largest in the past 3 years. As the end of 2025, the company had approximately 79,000 employees. A USA Special Forces soldier has been arrested for allegedly using classified military information to make over $400,000 in alleged Ganon Ken Van Dike, an active duty soldier based at Fort Bragg, is accused of insider trading after placing bets on play market using secret details about covert USA military operation. The operation, known as Operation Absolute Resolve, leads to capture of Nicolas Maduro and his wife in nighttime raids in Caracas on January 3rd. According to the USA Department of Justice, the soldier placed more than $33,000 in a bet and walked away with the profit exceeding $400,000. A prosecutor said he had access to highly sensitive information about the mission before it becomes public and used it for personal financial gains. Van Dijk now faces multiple charges, including fraud, theft of government secrets, and illegal financial transactions. Officials warn that this case highlights growing concern over insider trading in emerging predictions markets at an unrated event. Donald Trump said he had not yet been briefed on the case, but raised concern about the risks posed by such platform. Authorities says investigators are still ongoing. Thank you for watching.